It's the Doug Ryan Show. The Doug Ryan Show. All right, that's about as much of an opening as I'm going to give. How are you this evening, folks? Let me tell you. You know, the fur is flying. The fur is flying. It's flying in every direction, and it's flying all the time. Turn this air down a little bit. But I got to tell you, I'm looking at news. I'm looking at reports. I'm looking at Twitter. I'm looking at I'm looking at the gram. Oh, man. So I've posted a few things. I've insulted a few people, I know. It's always fun to do. Had a good day. Hope everybody else had a good day. My name is Doug Rice. This is the Doug Rice Show. Welcome. 6:01 in the evening. Hump day. How was your day? I know it was good. You just walked out of the office. You're just trying to make it to your car. Don't you crack a smile till you get within the safety and confines of your vehicle. Which point, you can sit there momentarily and scream as loud as you want. You know, nobody's going to hear you. All right. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Watching the news, watching Will Smith, watching, you know, I hear Chris Rock is going back on stage. I understand he's got some new material. See how it works out. I know he's written something between there and here. I know that he's going to say something. He's got to save face. Will not be able to jump toward him and smack fire out of him. So he'll have a license to just run wild. I'm sure he'll say something very, very interesting. You know, I hadn't thought about Jada Pinkett as a toxic female until right now. I hadn't even considered. I know that she had the edgy, kind of ethereal, faint, you know, kind of, you know, of difficult. But now that kind of power move made to trigger this young man, and in the face of her infidelity. Now, I'm not saying that Will doesn't have infidelity, but it takes a special kind of man to sit there across from the table, your woman, with cameras and mics everywhere in high definition broadcasting her infidelity to your face as you must sit there and take it. Boy, I know the pressure built up from that experience culminated into a release, bombastic release in front of God and everybody. The two brothers worked it out in front of Caucasity, and here they go, wagging their fucking fingers at this accomplished man they hold so dear. One slip up just sweeps away years of respect. You see how it rolls? You see? Dear God, I hope Denzel don't do nothing stupid. Dear God, he's careful. How you doing? Wake up. 6:04 in the evening, had a good day, decided to check out the news. Almost seems like they got Donald Trump cornered, huh? Almost. But let me ask y'all something. Have you ever seen a motherfucker beg so much to be put in cuffs? I'm almost thinking it's a game for Trump. Now, he doesn't give a fuck all the way across the board. Come get me. I think that's his mantra. Come get me. He's telling Merrick, come get me. DOJ, come get me. Congress, come get me. Ain't nobody moved. You know, today, he tested the waters of hip power. Boy, he let them know what he knows. He encouraged Pootie Poo to release information on some earnings, some money from the Bidens. Oh, awkward, right? You know that boy got the receipts. They ain't made a move toward Donald Trump. Now look, folks, let's stack it up. Donald Trump had top secret classified documentation in his house with in his house without permission. They went and got it. He done told everybody to go fuck themselves. I believe they've gone to do just that. His boys are telling subpoenas, who? Come get me. And they ain't doing nothing. Now, look, I'm holding out hope that Merrick Garland might, maybe have a surprise in his back pocket for everyone. And just do a sweeping arrest across the country, starting with Donald Trump all the way down to whoever the hell put shit on the walls of the goddamn Capitol. You know what? I'm going to tell you something, folks. I believe that if I went to the Capitol, I would, in my own mind, conjure up the faint smell of feces somewhere in the air. I'd find that energy. Good evening, 606. Short opening because, hey, black news. Anyway, I just got to ask, what does everybody think about the whole Will Smith situation? What do you think? You think he's wrong? You think he's right? I'm a little curious. Katrina and Antoine Anderson will field your questions. I'm curious. I'm a little bit leaning in both directions only because, you can't say something about a guy's wife. More likely, you'll be punched in the mouth. See, this is where I'm a little divided because he slapped him. Now, I got to tell you something. I've been in a few fights. I can take care of myself. I'm not Superman. But it never, in my wildest dreams during a fight with a guy, if I ever decided I'm going to slap him. That's just something I wouldn't do. But he did it. So, what does that say, honestly? I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. I'll stop talking about it. I'm sorry. Black news! That's the order of the day. Now, you guys saw the young brother, I posted it, young brother, aspiring, working, employed Hebrew. He goes into a bank, and all he wants to do is cash his goddamn check. That's it. Nothing too exciting. And he tries to cash his check, and he's treated abhorrently. That young brother, the frustration and anger on his face as he is just put to just horrible circumstances he had to sit through, culminating in him being accosted physically, and for the sole purpose because he wanted to cash the check he worked honestly to obtain. Makes you wonder what kind of people they're hiring in these financial institutions. And do we give them our business? Are there alternatives? Yes, there are. Seek them out. Thousands of black Americans have left formal banking behind and are now leading the way in digital-only banking. Why? I'm going to tell you why, because you know why. You know why? Because we can't go nowhere. What the fuck is going on? We can't go nowhere. We can't go nowhere now. Follow me, folks. Follow me. You think you can go anywhere in this country? You fucking try it. Now, you go to school, you expect to be at least in some semblance of safety. You send your children to school. Now, safety comes under many blankets of description, and one means you don't have to be mentally accosted. You don't have to be psychologically challenged. And when our children go to these god-awful public schools, it's proven it's not safe. It's not safe for Negroes in this country. It's not safe. What I'm talking out the side of my neck, I'll be damned if I am. This is a new instance. First instance, prominent brother, tried to cash his check discreetly, though foolishly, and still succumbed to the treatment of being, treated like a second-class citizen. This young man, just the newest in things we have to suffer through that they don't want us talking about. Now, look, what if nobody was there to film that? What could have happened? to that young man. I dare say that young man could be your son, your brother, your cousin, nephew, grandchild. You think it right that this child has to sit in a fucking bank having earned his goddamned fucking pay and got to be asked to be removed from the room in fear that he might touch something on your fucking desk? Motherfucker. And you wonder why thousands of black Americans have left formal banking behind. And now they're not going into no goddamn banks no more. Why the fuck should you? You also should go with your coffee somewhere else, right? They like us to forget the little moments, the incidents that we have to suffer through. Remember that? Brother sat in the Starbucks waiting to meet people there, was told that he couldn't sit there. And then the cops were called on him and he was asked to leave because, well, he was black. And any of you motherfuckers in my life that got a mouth about that don't get it, Detrina and Antoine got something for your soon-to-be locked the fuck up asses. Okay, that's a good start. I like the recovery. It feels good. Don't you feel good? I know I fucking do. Still grinning? You still grinning? Listen to me. As long as one of us can't go in a bank and cash our goddamn check, all of us can't go in a fucking bank and cash our check. You understand that? As long as one of our homes is devalued $500,000 because some racist motherfucker decided so, all of our homes are devalued $500,000 fucking dollars because somebody just decided. You understand? When they see one of us, they see all of us. That's why this is so important, to get that goddamn grin off your fucking faces. You understand? And the smiles that you receive are meant to deceive. You better believe. All right, here we go. Oscars slap Sparks debate on the defense of black women. No, it doesn't. There's no debate on the defense of black women. There's a debate on the conduct of black men. What the fuck are you talking about? What's the debate? Somebody say something about your wife, you pop in the mouth. Is that a debate? Is there something debatable about it? I'm sorry. Are we debating? Say something about my wife, you get punched in the mouth. Boom, debate over. Welcome. But no, the debate is the conduct of black men. I need you to understand the dynamics of what occurred. And it's interesting that he would take that moment in time to take air in. I expect that level of money, wealth, fame, stardom to have a specific kind of discipline beyond your measure. And you ain't gonna find me just smacking somebody in public, partner. You gotta be out your mind. I don't care what you say. See, I'm a public figure. And under normal circumstances, I'd ride up there and do what I gotta do. But you see, I'm a public figure, so I'm not gonna do that, see. But no, not Will Smith. He got up there, provoked, ignited by his wife. Sat there and just pulled the trigger. You know, she knows she did that. She don't give a fuck. You better hear me. She doesn't have the regret that Will has regarding this. You see, she's fucking around. So what does it matter? Openly and in his face directly. And he sits there and swallows it. And then somebody says something about her. And as opposed to him taking great joy in somebody clowning this Jezebel sitting behind me, beside me, and guffawing, laughing his ass off, Instead of him doing that openly, just as in her face as she was in his. He didn't do that. He did the unexpected. He jumped to her defense. Dear God, what does Hollywood do to these motherfuckers? I just don't know. All right. Oh, and that's nice. Change of subject, I know. Racist graffiti at California high school perpetrated by, black students. Get them! Wrap them up! And I kid you not, I play no games. You want to delve into the arena of the oppressor, I hope you are punished 10 times as great. Only because how dare you? So you want to be black and throw some racist graffiti on a wall? I hope they bury you under whatever room they put you in. You hear me? Don't act out. That's it. That's a no-no. Racist graffiti. And black female students identified as the culprits in writing racist graffiti, wash them. Listen, folks, I know you feel the energy of the intensity of my accusatorial, delivery on our oppressors because they deserve it so. But the things that we need to talk about regarding one another will be done behind closed doors. I will give them no enjoyment. So little, it's ridiculous. And I can tell you this, the only insight and peek into what I might say when it's just us, let me just tell you, there's no quarter, there's no mercy. Acting up is what got us here in the first place. So, as much as we hold each other to account or hold others, you can believe this, Negroes there's zero tolerance to us fucking up. Not again. You gonna think about some loyal to God individuals, some folks devoted to the Most High, incapable of making a mistake without serious consideration because we know the consequences. So, I'll talk about us behind closed doors, but right now, we ain't talking about that. All right, but don't do that. Don't be black and write racist shit, because I hope they wash you all the way. Dummies. All right, I'm a black Bay Area parent. Okay. The Ketanji Brown Jackson hearings were disappointing, though not surprising. San Francisco Gate. So she, as a parent of a black daughter, she says she hopes that her daughter would never have to. Look, stop. Listen. Miss Brown Jackson, her mother, she prayed every day that her mother wouldn't have to endure the kind of racism she's had to put her daughter through school. All the things. Who knows, right? And ad infinitum into eternity, back through time and history, those hopes and wishes go and vanish, and fuck you. You serious? Listen, her grandchildren's grandchildren would have to sit in this god-awful place and suffer the same conduct and treatment she suffered because guess what? They're not going to correct themselves. It's the reason all this will be brought to an end. And soon. Okay. So, you tell me your kid, my kid doesn't suffer. Well, she is going to suffer, motherfucker. Please prepare her for it. Please don't tell your children, by the time you get in school, racism will vanish. You're going to shock the hell out of them children. You're going to come back and go, you devil's a lie. The devil's a lie. Please. All right. Miami Beach wins lawsuit over removal of artwork remembering black men killed by police. Whoa, really? Wow. City of Miami Beach didn't violate free speech rights when it removed portrait of a black man killed by police. Do you hear me, Hebrews? Do you? You still grinning? Which one of you go out there with a grin on your goddamn face? Raise your hand. Dear God. So Miami Beach and the lawsuit. Let's delve into it, shall we? Let's get in it. Let's do this one. This one's got to go. All right, here we go. So, here we go, Miami Beach. Martin Vasolo writes, oh God, I hope he writes well because I sure as fuck read well. Miami Beach wins lawsuit over removal of artwork remembering black man killed by police. So, let that sink in. Here we go. City of Miami Beach didn't violate free speech rights when it removed a portrait of a black man killed by police from a publicly funded gallery exhibit. A federal judge ruled in a lawsuit filed by a group of artists. So it was removed, the artists filed it, and the judge said they don't got to keep it up there. The artists who helped organize an art fair over Memorial Day weekend claimed the city censored them when it ordered the removal of a portrait of 22-year-old Raymond Harisi, who was killed in a high-profile South Beach shooting in 2011. City said it removed the portrait of the Boynton Beach resident who was killed in a hail of 116 bullets. Folks, the city said it removed the portrait of the Boynton Beach resident, 22-year-old Raymond Harisi, killed in a hail of 116 bullets that injured 4 bystanders, and the removal was because it was divisive and inaccurate. Hold it! You're saying you removed the fucking photo of a young 22-year-old that reminds you of Hebrews, that you pumped 116 fucking bullets into, that injured 4 bystanders, and you said that the mural was divisive and inaccurate. It sounds like the motherfuckers that was shooting were divisive and inaccurate. 116 bullets. How many people does it take to put 116 bullets into one Hebrew? You still grinning? They didn't like a reminder of that, and the judge upheld it, and so be it. What's next? What do you think they're going to take down next? You don't understand what's happening, do you? Yeah, you don't. You don't understand that, the South is rising again and making a successful go of it. I don't think that we're paying attention to the big picture. The big picture is, fucks like Josh Hawley, close-eyed little girls like, the one that just, I can't remember her name. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I can't remember her name. Paul Gosar. His own family thinks he's a sociopath. Can I ask you a question? If your sister say you a sociopath, you think she might know something you don't? Okay. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. What are we doing? What are most of us doing? We're just waiting. Oscars entertaining us. I dig it. Will slap dude, right? How many of you are packed? How many of you are ready to go? How many of you have left the United Snakes of America already? You need to understand that as Hebrews, as the only group of people that were brought here against our will, a congruent people, a people that has lasted through 400 years, solid. We're still a family. They don't like that shit. That's what's got them. You understand that? Other Europeans have melded into this country, giving up all things to be American. Not us. Not us. We Hebrew. See? And we need to be ready to leave because we don't belong here. We never belonged here. We didn't come here voluntarily. They don't want us here as we are now. They want us here as Representative Scott is here. You know, let me put it this way. I'm most certain that Mitch McConnell finds Representative Scott his kind of American. And that, my friend, is going to be the only kind of American that looks like me. It's going to be tolerated in this country. The rest of us are going to be, well, you'll see. All right. We good? You got your Folgers. Do you got the... You better have it. All right, here we go. I just try to keep up with the Black News, Negro News Network. No Christ! That's like a clip, right? And I can just promo it. Good enough. All right. I tell you what. I'm just going for news. Here we go. Everything that has the word black in it, they give it. I've got to troll through it and kind of, they got black holes, black widow, black womanhood. So, exonerated black man in Kentucky dies before wrongful conviction suit goes to trial. I have a little familiarity with this. Let's delve into it. I feel good. So here we have Noah A. McGee writing from The Root. Exonerated black man in Kentucky dies before wrongful conviction suit goes to trial. Folks, take a sip of coffee with me. Hold on. Now listen, before I do this, all you motherfuckers that are in your goddamned feelings, all you detractors, you oppressors, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. I want you to shut your fucking mouth and listen to this. If you're in a mood to get in Rice's face, first I can't see any of the writing, so don't, whatever. But if you can just hold your tongue until I read a little bit of this, then tell me what the fuck you gotta say. Exonerated black man in Kentucky dies before wrongful conviction goes to trial. Tragic. William Ricky Virgil, a Kentucky black man who spent 28 years in prison for murder, was released after DNA evidence exonerated him in 2016. He then sued the city of Newport, of all fucking places, Kentucky, and the police for a wrongful conviction shortly after. Unfortunately, Virgil died before he ever got the chance to confront the police in court, who are being accused of framing him, according to Jesus. I don't even know. You fucking still grinning? You understand that's all of us, right? You get that, right? I mean, they look at one of us and take 28 years and then, somehow snatch the ability to get recompense and justice. And, I pity those youngsters totally devoid of any kind of awareness to their environment that walk about shaking their fucking asses or performing for individuals who do things like this to us. And it baffles the mind while infuriating the senses. I just don't know what to do. Who do I tell? By the way, where are the witty fucking comments from our oppressors? Where are the spicy observations? Anything you'd like to say regarding the circumstances of this young brother who did nothing more than dare exist in this place as a black man? Or you got nothing else to say? You don't want to say? You want to address that? Am I just not? I'm a racist, right? I'm a divisive, racist, hateful. That's me, right? I don't hear you. I don't see any of you running your fucking mouths now. It's interesting how quiet you can become. I don't want to read anymore. That's about enough I'll take. Because the brother's gone. He's going to get a resurrection. That'll be cool, 28 years. Can you imagine? I mean, you can. 28 years in a fucking cell behind something you didn't do, while the motherfuckers who put you there roam free to do it to other brothers, and at the point in moment you get the opportunity to set things straight, you die. Still grinning? I wish you fucking would. Alright, folks, let's continue before I see it again or some shit. Whatever. What the fuck, man? You want me to smile, right? You want me to be out there and smile. You want me to be out there and pleasant. I know. I can be pleasant. I can. I can be as pleasant. I can be as smooth as butter, baby. But you don't fucking deserve that anymore. You never fucking did. And now, the encouragement is to get that goddamn grin off your faces. Not just to protect you, to guard you from the onslaught that is caucasity, but also to send a message. A message that simply conveys we're not for the bullshit anymore. We're not swallowing it. We're not accepting it. The kingdom is coming and you will pay. All right, let's move on. Lighten up a little bit. Jesus, Doug, you're so fucking serious. All right, let's continue. Yesterday I touched on this. I really like this article because it's, expressive. Far too many black girls disappear without a trace. Far too many. I need you to understand, ladies and gentlemen. Look, what's it going to take to get the grit off your fucking faces? What? What's it going to fucking take? What is it going to take? Is it going to take getting left at a train station? You're going to get left, get 116 bullets pumped into you? It's going to take 28 years of your goddamn life snatched from your ass with no recompense. Is it going to take 64,000 missing black girls and women in the United States? And that number, that was 2019. So what's it going to take to get the grin off your fucking face? I wonder. I mean, if not that, what the fuck? You happy? If you're happy, you're doing the wrong shit, man. You focused on the wrong shit. If you're seriously content, if you think everything's okay, if you think that all about you is peace, harmony, love, justice, and the American motherfucking way, you better get your head out of your motherfucking asses. And I mean, motherfucking quick. All right, let's continue. I know. Didn't I say lighten up? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, dear God. Meet the black, queer, and trans woman making history with radical approaches toward nonprofit work. Well, hello, how are you? Thank you. California task voters limit California task force votes to limit black reparations to descendants. I said that yesterday, right? Where they said that they're going to limit the reparations to the descendants of slaves, like some novel idea. Was it like a correction from a wrong fucking choice? I don't get that. No, I thought further, and I think I expressed it yesterday. When you have a task force that is appointed by the governor looking into reparations for black people, for folks, well, you got to bake in failure. You have to bake in the impossible in order to really put a wrench in the works. So, a genius, as I said, came up with the idea that the California task force that's supposed to look into reparations, what they've said is they're only going to limit reparations to the descendants of slaves, thus ensuring that it will never, ever happen. Because the moment it catches on that we are going to get something and we alone will get something, everybody else is going to take us to court. And that's that. Still grinning? Still got your hand out? Hope you get something. All right, 6:36. It's late. You hear me losing my damn voice? The question is, can I pull it and just work through it? I don't know. Got to do a lot of yelling for that to happen. We'll try. What can we do? I don't know. Ha! I'm sick of this shit. Everybody's talking about this dude slapping somebody. I think it's time we ask the question: why didn't you punch him in the face? Why'd you slap him? What were you saying about? What was that all about, bro? It's a dude. I would have respected that slightly more. Damn, harsh, but deserved. But a slap, you're saying something, man. I'll find it later. Don't worry about it. All right, let's see if I can do it. I bet I can do it. Can I do it? I don't know. Barbara Walker. I thought that was Barbara Walters. My bad. Oh dear God. You know, when I think it's just not going to happen, pay dirt. Video after 70 fucking years. The town of Oakland publicly acknowledging lynching of two black men after 70 years. 70. What had to happen? What kind of investigation were we? I don't understand that shit. Oh, and what you gonna do? You're just gonna say, well, it was in fact a lynching and we can all go back to work now. What's the significance of even telling us if you ain't gonna put nobody in jail? Nobody's gonna go to jail. You're gonna reach back in the yesteryear, arrest Billy Bob and tell him to come on down to the courthouse. We're gonna have to talk to you a minute. So what's the deal? The empty gesture, the empty shit they keep shoving down our fucking throats. Starting to get obvious. All right, I'm losing my voice. It's okay. Looks like I'm going to have to call it a night. Wednesday, hump day. You want a show in the morning, I'm sure. Now, before everybody gets in their feelings and starts to get the fuck out of it. No, I'm not going to do it. You can hear it. I will not get that goddamn grin out of your face tonight. Not going to happen. The voice. You hear it, okay? But I will say this. Please enter the challenge. Please. Antoine bought 3 Beat It bags. It's like, they gotta be, just try to do it the way I can't do it this evening. I wish I could, but if I do it, I'm going to stress myself. I don't want to do that. So, appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate all you do. Y'all are there for me. Appreciate it. I'm going to call it a night. 6:39. This will go up. You guys have a good evening. I barely got that out. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Ooh, almost.